As we have completed with this wind loads, defining the wind loads as per the IS 875 Part 3 2015, we have seen completely how to define, how to assign, and how to analyze and see the result that whether it has been applied or not. Okay, so basically that was the wind part. We have seen the earthquake, complete earthquake part. Then after we have seen for the diaphragm, how it were types of the diaphragm, all the concept we have seen perfectly. Now we will see further define the load combination. In this load combination, as for this model only, we have defined for this load combination in the form of the gravity loads, that is the dead load plus live load and 1.5 times dead load plus live load. Okay, but for this load combination for the earthquake and the wind load, we have the very much bigger amount of load combinations. Okay, there are about 36%, 36 load combination we have to apply for this load combinations in the form of the gravity and the wind. Here are the exact load combination used in the Indian standard design offices for the 5 to 10 story RCC building, which we have taken from the IS 456 plus IS 875 plus IS 1893 2016. These are the industry standards combination used by the top consultancies like the L&T, then the Shapurji, then the Tata Consulting engineers, then the local structural firm across the India. Okay, these are been the industry standard load application which are used for the RCC 5 to 10 story building. There are basically we have taken about three types here, that is the gravity load, earthquake load, and the wind load. Over it, there are the only combos engineer use for this. These are the only combos engineer use for design. Okay, these are the industry standard. The gravity load. What are the gravity load combos? The gravity load combos are 1.5 times dead load plus live load, 1.2 times dead load plus live load, 1.1 dead load plus live load, and 1 dead load. Single one dead load. Okay. These are some load combinations. Single one dead load is not been taken. Means what happens? This is only single D1 DL, means it is not the dead load, right? Or let's take rated B. Then these are the four for the gravity loads as we have seen. Then after we see for the earthquake load combination as per the IS 1893 2016, which are used for the response spectrum or the equivalent static analysis. These are the ULS governing. ULS means the ultimate limit state method that we used to for the in the RCC. Based on that, we generally deal with this type of the load combination. Okay, that is 1.2 dead load plus live load plus earthquake in X, 1.2 times dead load plus live load minus of earthquake in X, that is 1.2. All these are being plus X minus X are being taken here. These are some of the governing uh, ultimate limit state method, limit state that we use for the earthquake load combinations. Okay, here the plus x minus x factor are being used, and here only the live load and the factor has been changed. Okay, and one thing to note that if it is dead load plus live load singly, then it is the unfactored load, and when it is 1.5 1.2, then it is the factored load. Okay, so make a note of it. And like this, these are some of the ultimate limit state load combination. Then this is the serviceability drift check that we do for the dead load plus live load. These are the unfactored load cases. Okay, load combination, dead load plus earthquake in X, dead load plus minus of earthquake in X, dead load plus earthquake in Y, minus of Y. Same for the stability overturning. We take the dead load, we underestimate this dead load and take its value as the lower, as we take the value as the 1 dead load, but here we have taken the value as the 0.9 dead load, and we have chosen here as the 1.5 earthquake x, and all this value for the stability and overturning. Then the third part, that is the wind load combination as per the IS 875 part 5, used only if the wind is greater than earthquake. In tall 8 to 10 floor buildings, rare in many cities, still every office includes them. Means what happens, this earthquake is when we apply the earthquake load, then this wind load is negligible. They are not that much effective. Okay, but many tall buildings with the 8 to 10 floor, they take this wind load also in the guidance. Okay, and that we get as the ultimate limit state governing, we get the values as the 1.5 times dead load plus live load, wind load plus x. This is the x value, wind load plus x, wind load minus x, and these are some values. With the live load added, the same value we take it in the form of the 1.2 times dead load plus live load plus wind load plus x minus x plus y minus y. Okay, then the service liability we take here in the form of the unfactored load as the dead load plus wind load in the x, dead load plus wind load in the x. Okay, and same with the stability overturning, 0.9 types time dead load plus 1.5 wind load plus x. Okay, these are some values of it, of the load combination. These are the 36 load combination that we take. But you must be having a question that as it is the load combinations that in it, but you are not able to see that dead load plus live load plus wind load. We are seeing this form, and dead load plus live load plus earthquake load. We are seeing this form, but both the dead earthquake load and the wind load are not taken in one frame. Okay, in one combination, because they don't. If we in a combo we don't apply for both. Okay, so they are dealt in a singly form. Means dead load plus wind load in y plus it can't be earthquake in y. Okay, make a note of it. It can't be in earthquake in y. Okay, that was the 36 total combination. So let's see the more detail of it. Most important, combo reduction rule. For 5 to 10 story buildings, normally earthquake governs. Wind governs only in the coastal or the where the wind speed is greater than 44 meter per second cities. So firms run all the combination, then check for the maximum axial load, maximum shear, maximum bending moment, then the drift, story shear, whichever combination governs is used. Okay, means whatever the combination are used, they check this first part. Okay, the most commonly governing combos in the India. These 6 combos almost always are being controlled and designed and used in the RCC buildings. That are the 1.5 times of the dead load plus live load, 1.5 times dead load plus earthquake in X, then earthquake in minus X plus Y, then earthquake in Y minus of y, and we take a factor here as the 0.9 dead load plus minus 1.5 earthquake in earthquake for the columns in the top stories. Okay, these are basically for the columns in the top stories. We take this form. Wind rarely governs unless building in the Mumbai, Chennai, and the Vishakhapatnam, Surat, where the wind speed is greater than or equal to 44 meter per second. Slim building with the low mass, where there we need to apply this wind load also. Okay, so total there will be there are basically total number of the load combination present as the for the gravity there are 4, for the earthquake there are about 16, and for the wind load about there are 16. Total we calculate it about as the 36 load combination are been present. Okay, now we will be seeing how to add them in our ETABS. So for adding them, we just go to our ETABS, just undeform it, and if it is not undeforming, just go to this set display options. In a window will open. Here we have to choose the diaphragm extent. Just click on apply. Here also choose here as the in the 3D view. Just choose here as the diaphragm extent. Just click on apply and just click on OK. It will be released. Then after we go to this define. In define we go for this load combination. Here it is present, and you can see that 1.5 and dead load and dead load plus live load are been present here. So now how to add this earthquake and all these loads. As you see that 1.5 is been added, we will add first of all 1.2 also. Just choose this, then just click on this add copy of the combo. Here just put the value as the 1.2. Okay, and here we need to change the scale factor from 1.5 to 1.2, 1.2, and just click on OK. You can see that the load combination has been added. Now the same way we need to add for this different earthquake loads. Okay, first of all we will be adding this load. Just we will choose this as Control C. Then I will just go here and choose here as the add new combo. Then after here I will choose here as the 1.2 dead load plus live load plus earthquake in X. So we need to add here, just I will cancel out and choose this as the dead load plus live load, and here just 1.2, just click on add copy of the combo. Here we have added the combination. Just I will put here as the name as this, and just enter one more combo. And here I will choose as the earthquake X, positive X, and you can see that we have added here with the 1.2 combo. Okay, we have taken all these combinations. Just click on OK, and like this way the load combination has been added here. Just click on OK, and when you go back once again and choose here as the load combination, you can see that 1.2 times dead load plus live load plus earthquake in X has been applied. Same way we need to apply the different combination. Just click on this and add copy of the combos. Then after we want it for the minus of plus of EQY. So for that EQY plus of EQY, for that we need to change this EQX to EQY, and just click on OK, and you can see that the EQY has been added and EQX is present. But and like this way we have to add this much of the load combination. Okay, I have shown you how to do it. If I try to make it one by one, it will be a 1 to 1.5 hours of video on this only. So these are some of the load combination. Okay, you have to apply it and check the result of it. Okay, so that's it for this, and we'll see in the next video, that is the define the mass source.